Hey everybody, welcome to the GMG review. Today I'm taking a look at Forbidden Psalm in the Footsteps of the Mad Wizard, the first expansion for Forbidden Psalm. The indie sort of like zine style, 28mm kit bashing, dark fantasy miniature game based on Morkborg for one or more players. You might remember I played through this with The Lost, my sort of like dark Age of Sigmar warband, which was a ton of fun. And Kevin has started, funded, and now released its first expansion, which is called In the Footsteps of the Mad Wizard. Basically, you were lied to. I had no spoilers, but spoilers, so spoiler alert. The world didn't end. The wizard disappeared with all your socks, and this is sort of the come what may that happens afterward. The world is ending, you're trying to make your best of it in your way as you can, and you disappear into the Ruined City, which is a new campaign setting, and allows you new ways to build your warbands, new names for the soon-to-be dead. Look at how rad this is, D100 tables. My name's gonna be Trash the Hammer, or Penguin the Red, Raptor the Regular, Corax the Bait, Lucius the Mouse, Benj the True King. Is there an ash in here? Come on, tell me you put an ash in here. You didn't. You didn't. Hashtag the dad. There's my name, 48. Hashtag the dad. Amazing. Ashiok the Dizzy. Tons of new fun names. Pets, equipment, flaws and feats, scrolls, and monstrous allies for your warbands. So new things you can add in. New rules for your members. They could be monstrous, like Magic Warped or Orcs and Dwarves. Orcs crit enemies on rolls of 19 and 20 and are crit back on rolls of 19 or 20. Goblins and Gnomes, they're -3 to hit by range attacks, but they carry less. They have one less equipment slot. In addition to 5 members, warbands can now recruit a single pet by paying the associated cost. Unless otherwise stated, they can't use scrolls, search for treasure, or use and carry equipment or weapons. The Goodest Doggo is one. A Snail Slug Wizard. They can cast scrolls. A Pet Rock, or a Chaos Beast. And then mount a Firehawk, a Snake, or a Giant Bombardier Beetle. Why not? Protect yourself. Full plate armor is finally a thing, which is wicked because all my guys have full plate for the most part. Tower shields, pet armor, improvised armor, comfy socks. Yeah. Armor value 0, 1. If models have at least 1 scroll. Take up no equipment slots, but got 15 gold. You can have pistols now, so some black powder weapons, muskets, cannons, tridents and slings, bag of rats, brass knucks, bone flails, nets, unholy hand grenade of Apamea, and then all kinds of new stuff. New tables for all the weapons, states and properties for all the weapons like poisoned, explodes, and then items, new items like whiskey, ammo, cannonballs, backpacks, torches, lanterns, bandages, and tinctures, which can cure diseases, or antidotes that can cure being poisoned. New flaws. You could have a gammy foot. You could be a Luddite. You could have a vacant mind. So now there's a D100 table for flaws as opposed to just D20. Dutch Courage. Must have whiskey equipped before willing to participate in a scenario. New feats being a marksman. Your range goes up by 3 inches. You can be vaccinated, immune to disease conditions. Animal lovers, warbands pay half the cost for recruiting pets. New scrolls. Mercenaries. You can hire a mercenary model. Each mercenary has special stats can be used for one scenario. So you can hire Danbert the Knight, Nilfel the Resurrected Hermit, Rain the Smoothest. He's in here! Yeah! Rain the Smoothest from The Lost. He's got +2 agility, +2 presence, -1 strength. His toughness is -2. He's got a short sword and medium armor. He's got brittle bones. He's an improvised fighter, and his special rule, the blood counts as blessing. He can reroll 1 die per scenario because he was armed with the blood counts as sword. So Rain the Smoothest, now an official mercenary you can hire. How sweet is that? Glom the Collector! Look at how cool this guy is from Monkstone Miniatures. He's a special monster, and he can be encountered in the wild. Basically, he's your new, like, whatchamacallit? He's your new, like, the trader that you can go and visit. A model can approach Glom, and when he's within an inch as an action, can purchase 1 item from them. When encountered in such a way, Glom has a random weapon, a random armor, and a random relic. Items are sold at half their cost, rounded to the nearest gold, and relics are sold for just 25 gold. So you can be encountered by rolling Glom the Collector on the scenario events and weather table. Do you think it's possible for an entire nation to be insane, Sir TP? Bestiary, so your friends and foes. Bone Warriors, or Bone Horrors, sorry, which I think Sean created. Fecal Ghouls. The Aldriny Core, Mutant Chickens. The Laughing Man, this was made by Shane. The Blind Spider Queen. Spider Broods, Ghoul Stain Organs. Fungal Ghouls, there it is. That's the one that Sean drew. How cool is that? Art and Monsters by Sean Sutter, created Relic Blade. A Rat King. The Silent. Here's a Magebane. The Naggle, Servant of the Shadow King. Look how cool that guy is. Citizens of Dawnblight. The Exalted. Satanic Saitan. Deadly Cornobole. Cathgalug. Acid Slime Blob. How cool is that guy? A goat. Just a goat. The Ice Guard. And then your campaign. So this section continues the campaign from the core book, meaning you can do more stuff with your existing warband, which we will be doing. This campaign can be played and leaving Kyrgyz on the trail of the Mad Wizard. Your warband travels through the wasteland between Kyrgyz and the city of Dawnblight. En route, you're employed by emissaries of the Blood Countess to collect Stain Marrow, which is scenario 1. The task is fulfilled. Your journey on only to have one of your number taken by guards of the Frozen North, scenario 2. Having freed them or left them to die, you take a simple job from a mysterious fence named Ash, scenario 3. If you survive, your journey ends and you make it to Dawnblight. After learning what you can at the Horrifying Mirror, scenario 4, you head to the Hogshead Inn, a semi-permanent base from which you can delve into Dawnblight. You can now buy upgrades at the inn. From scenario 4 onward, you should roll for the condition table before setting up what extra events, conditions, or weather you face. And during the campaign, you should use the expanded treasure table on page 95 and relics on page 94 and 95. Each time at least one of your warbands survives, Estrith pays you 10 gold for the story of what transpired. And don't forget to roll in the expanded injury table on 93 to see what happens. So basically you play scenarios 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order. And you get to go to the inn then and go into Dawnblight. So there's rules for 3 and 4 players. And then all your conditions and stuff. So it could be raining, death, the Cath Plug appears, mirth, the Laughing Man appears, night, darkness, partial darkness, and no condition. So you want to have these things ready. You want to have Glom, the Cath Plug, and the Laughing Man for whenever you're playing a game after scenario 4. So Ghoul Stain Marrow, Just Ice, A Fire from the Hills. This is the one that I did. A mysterious fence named Ash gives you a job. And then Through the Looking Glass. And once you're onto that, you can do the rest of these. The Sabbatic Goat, Weaving Web of Shadows, Markets. You get all kinds of new mercenaries, face stealers, Through the Sewers, the Big Rat that lives underground. And these are the ones we do in the city itself. So I'm excited. We're going to play through the first 4 for sure. They give you some cool new stuff in here. Another Pets and Hogshead Inn room log. New treasures and stuff. Some cool bestiary miniatures all painted up. More examples. Hey, look at those guys! How cool is that? The Lost hanging out in this book. Oh, all kinds of other cool miniatures. And then who else? Discussing Bird Thing by Drank the Paint Water. How cool is that? Caligoo by Adamantici. I think that's this thing. The Dirge by Mouseling. I think that's you. And then Cord and Osi by Lionhoats. I think this Warband terrain is by Dave Williams right here. So rad. That's cool to see them in the book. And big thanks for that. More standees for all the bad guys. And then Build Endless Horror, the random monster table as opposed to random warband tables. And that's it. So there we go. More Forbidden Psalm. The story continues. I was lucky enough to have a contribution in here, which is really cool. Kev let me do. And I'm pumped to play through more missions with the Lost. Hopefully I'll get some folks to play this with me. I'm gonna try and get Jay to play some games, maybe convert up some guys, and just whoever's interested in like sort of the 28 style painting locally will come in and do some more stories and stuff. So anyway, big thanks for watching. Great job, Kev, on this expansion. It keeps the same sort of like zine style and theme, and just gives you more fun, random tables to roll on to do stuff, which you'll see me doing in the future as I expand through my Forbidden Psalm core book. I'll link this stuff. It's all on Drive-Thru-RPG if you want to grab it digitally. And there are both North American, I think, and EU, UK distributors for the actual hardcovers as well that you can buy. So we'll see you for more of this in the future. Thanks, I'm Ash. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look to the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.